like most about doing the course was looking at the great promises God's made through the Bible and seeing how His purpose unfolded over hundreds of years.
One of the highlights for me is actually meeting a whole lot of people I've never met in the church and getting to know them, but through knowing them we've actually had a good laugh and played with building blocks and some fun things to understand the Old Testament. So it's been very helpful to leave a mental note in my mind.
So the series has been really cool to see a few people in my group for the first time see the big story of the Bible and how it all maps together, and that it's one story and Jesus wasn't a plan B, it was plan A.
I found that the program helped people like me who don't understand how all the Bible fits in together, it's Old Testament, New Testament, to be able to put it into place a little bit more.
One of the things I really remember from this course was just being able to hear the Old Testament in a different way and having it broken down into understandable parts. And Dan's made that really easy to put it all together and explain why it's being put together.
I also liked how Dan had spent a lot of time thinking about the different learning styles that people have and trying different things to appeal to that.
Another thing was looking, the week we looked at the law and how God, His laws were there to make us pure and to be set apart, and that part of the law is what we should continue on to be set apart and to show that we're chosen, His chosen people.
I've really just enjoyed going back to some of the early stories of the Bible that even though I might have heard them in Sunday school or thought about them before, it's a nice opportunity to go over these stories and just be struck by the way that God has always made promises to His people and been faithful to them. So even though sometimes man makes errors and stuffs up, God is true to His word and continues to bless them and look after them in the future and continues to work with them. So it's been really cool.